I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Trust me.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Temperature's back to normal.
Census reader mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan.
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
Your honor suit needs a strip down, Cora. Tint is off.
Excuse me?
The tint. That model was used in the first contact war doc, and XO Wright recolored the product line to match. But they used the poster as reference. For screen accurate, it needs to be lighter.
I don't choose my gear based on fictional dropship rescues.
Didn't say what scene it was from. Off the stands. Looks like a research station of some sort. Wonder what they're doing out here.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
We can't get deep.
Life support is stable.
The ice is too thick. If I had better off it, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
No.
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara
They could be
communications.
dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go. I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Good work back there.
Back where?
Wherever you like. There's a whole galaxy behind us.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Targets!
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling.
Got the signal. This way.
So, Cora, Asari commandos. I hear...
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adi, headed our way.
by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
They're on us.
Whoa, those Audi are really coming at us.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
One's gone.
I think we're safe for now. Sam, what exactly was going on here?
The energies from this meteorite share similarities with the Scourge. It may have passed through it at some point. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms. This is the Ket labor camp Skiat talked about.
All right, time to rescue some uncles.
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Get me out of here.
Nice.
I'm gonna kill these cats.
Loading ammo!
Disable the fence. I have to get out. Freedom. Disable the fence, quick! You're not getting away with this!
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Skiat was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again. Under better circumstances.
Jarl, we liberated a group of resistance fighters, leaders called Nilge. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way.
This is big. Liberating key resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the kit. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Neilj entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Neil's system lives, isn't it?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit? I'm sorry.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Neilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vescher, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
That's a wonderful sentiment.
My grandmother's words. She set me on this path. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
I'm just hoping we don't turn out to be a significantly bad development.
Nothing you've done approaches the damage caused by the Ket. And speaking of Ket, I wish we knew more about how their invasion started. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
The ice drills in Hijara worry me. It's right over Yuvara route.
I don't think they can drill deep enough to do any damage. Are you here to observe the Yuvara?
What are the Yuvara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yuvara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, you need to stop those hunters. The Yuvara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
I want to come with you, Ryder.
Tell me more about the Yuvara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yuvara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
You said you have folk tales about the Yuvara.
Somehow, Yuvara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yuvara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yuvara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
You better have a great explanation for hunting Yuvara. Your people won't be happy to hear this.
So the Angara sent you then? I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yuvara are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yuvara's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket.
She can't. Not like this. Creatures are dying.
You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
Even if the enzyme helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know the source.
At first, maybe. But the Angara have always been survivors. In time, they'll see reason. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I can't make this decision. I hardly know how to feel.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off Vold before they get that info.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'll tell the commander. Thank you, Ryder. This feels like the right choice.
I'll go. Just let me pack my equipment.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Ket don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks, as do you.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Volg is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
I couldn't help it over here.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness. We have to concentrate on saving the Moshai, Hana, not your vain hope.
Rabba, I know Mashal's still alive.
Hana, why are you convinced your friend's still alive?
Because Mashal is our best saboteur. She knows how to keep herself safe. We destroyed a Kett's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Mashal had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Mashal knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyik won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the data is compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Kett weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Hana's friend. Life sign, Sam?
Nothing. However, I do detect a faint energy signature from what could be a generator.
Backup power, possibly.
That's just rubble. No way someone's in there.
Cool. It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
I heard something.
There's something over there. Maybe someone.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable.
Got it.
Hearing things. Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Whoa, Hana was right and no one believed her.
I shouldn't have survived. Didn't think I would.
End this hurt. End this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Ket. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
I can't leave. This is my only chance to talk to these things, to find my family. If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
I'm sorry, but they're gone.
No!
You have friends waiting for you, people who still care. You'll die here.
How could you? It could have told me I could have found them again.
Go home, Mashal.
Fine. I'll signal the base and inform the resistance of my position.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Tighten up, Costa. I'm not getting flanked because you're distracted.
Do you prefer Batarian Flood, Roman Column, or Elcor Core?
Just pick one and stick to it.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
More incoming!
gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With a reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
It's fine, Director. I ticked 3 or 4 of the necessary boxes.
You enjoy testing me, but results are what matter, and I respect it. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor, but the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Let's kick this architect in the teeth.
It's an architect!
Armor, target the legs.
Heads open. There's our chance.
Life support systems are in peril.
New remnants.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
His legs.
It's beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the cat would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
Makes sense, considering how advanced the Angara are.
True. I have no evidence the Angara have hidden this knowledge.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's not...
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid, and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
You're absolutely right.
Thank you! Thank you!
Wait till the Angara hear about this.
I bet they'll be able to extract at least some data.
Doubtful. However, knowledge of her existence should prove enlightening.
Seems like the right choice. I've never got a bad feeling from an AI before.
Yeah, thanks. Let's hope it was the right call. At least the cat didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus Science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
I hope I'm not just your latest cure for boredom.
Me too. Don't worry. I doubt I've seen all your bells and whistles. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. Now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks. And Jal. That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Sorry. Yeah, I should work on my motor.
You might find that people reveal themselves more freely if you give them a chance. Cora included.
Really good advice.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kinda lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket, or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Yes?
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
You studied with Moshae Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshae Sefa is 115 of your years old.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
Well, enough about that.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some Scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shavat Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear.
To explore Aya's vault. Giles says you want to help find the Moshai. Why should I let you?
My personal code is, I got this.
Bold, a little arrogant, like me. Still, I'll reserve judgment for now. We've managed to trace the Moshai to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
The team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
Is military strategy really what we need out here?
Someone has to protect the Nexus. Can't afford to turn away allies. When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarol who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Tholdir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Do it. The Pathfinder has spoken. Ooh. Were you holding out on me? You're pretty good at this.
Don't act so surprised.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
Not the type to give up, huh?
Never. She'll be with me to the bitter end, come what may. Jill's a fertility expert, heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Growing our numbers is paramount to our survival here.
Sure, but that's Jill's purpose. I'm not just going to adopt it. See what I did there? I'm not just going to adopt it.
I saw.
You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
He's bluffing.
I call.
Oof, nice. That one's yours. Well, the winning streak's over. You beat me, Ryder, fair and square. Guess I continue searching for my true purpose in life.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Gloat all you like. You earned it. Jill's gonna lay into me hard when she hears you won. I'll just tell her this proves how bad a player she is.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Approaching the LZ.